There is a reason why no one in the world is exactly like you, and it has to do with the purpose of the creation of the universe. Your primary purpose in life is to experience life from one individual, unique point of view. Just as each snowflake is unique, so is each person. Because everything that exists is an expression of consciousness, we create our realization of time and space in our own consciousness. In our experience, it does not exist outside of our consciousness. We can change our realization of time and space, which will change it in our experience. The next step in the ultimate realization of infinite awareness is a different idea of time and space. There is a deep connection when you have learned to open and serve the other. When you step into any healing work with clear intention, the results ripple outward and multiply beyond your reality. Remember to relax and breathe. Release your concern to get it right. We are very excited to see what you will do with the energies that have been upon you and how you will use them to co-create better systems there on your world. Many of you who are awake know that the systems you have in place are not working for everyone, or even most people. And you want to be a part of creating the new systems that will be in place as you shift your consciousness. We do want you to understand that as fifth-dimensional beings, you won't need these systems. That's the way life was designed. You are an expression of infinite being as it experiences itself from all possible viewpoints. Infinite being created infinite diversity in order that an infinite variety of experience may be gained. This is why there are as many paths to spiritual oneness as there are humans upon the face of the earth. Modern-day humanity will reach a sense of unity and a lasting world peace when, paradoxically, people accept the diversity of humanity. There will never be a one-size-fits-all world religion which demands the conformity of everyone simply because one size of anything never did fit all people. There is a realm of experience that has been created in the conscious realization of humanity, where every experience is constantly instantaneous for us, depending on our energetic alignment. Everything is possible. Space is less dense than in the empirical world and more striking in illumination and in feelings of life enhancement. Everything feels really good physically and emotionally. The air is more fluid. The water is lighter and brighter. Love and joy fill each moment. The air and the water caress our bodies in pleasure. Life is fulfilling in every way. Creation and experiencing are instantaneous in constant alignment with our mental and emotional processes. We will speak about the power and conscious use of sound. Sound, when used to release long-held trauma and memory, is the most powerful tool of all. The process of releasing sound in a guided manner will serve you, your clients and all. It is sound moving through the fabric of time that creates all that is. The dimensions interweave, each supporting and enhancing the other. Information, geometry, emotions, thoughts and shapes all travel as vibrations. Everything that exists is vibrating. Thoughts create subtle vibrations that can now be measured. Heart cells vibrate sounds similar to singing whales. It is the language of the heart. It is your connection with the beings of the whales. They anchor that knowing for your planet. They are emissaries from the stars. It is through your heart song that you connect with them and with others. It is through the sacred door of your heart that you journey to the stars. You won't need an educational system because everyone will be able to access whatever they want, whenever they want, regardless of their age, and without a computer or internet connection. You will simply download whatever it is you desire to download directly into your higher minds. You won't need an economic system because you will be instant manifestors. So there won't be a need for an exchange of any kind. Don't try to figure this out right now with your minds, because your minds are limited and they will come up with limitations. You won't need government because you will be able to govern yourselves. What there will be is a worldwide acceptance of human diversity and the fact that there is a limitless variety of spiritual paths back to the ultimate bliss of infinite being, the one source of all life. Higher consciousness and a better world develop amid the 4D heart-centered attributes of allowance, acceptance, and the avoidance of lower 3D thoughts like judgment. In particular, the thought that people should be attacked if they don't fit under the thumb of a one-size-fits-all package is a counterproductive idea. Instead of raising society to better thoughts, aggression lowers the frequency of consciousness to the war-inducing 2D level, from which nothing escapes undamaged. When your lens of reality resonates to a higher frequency than the surrounding mental atmosphere, it powerfully affects that mind belt, and your influence will inspire other minds to follow your lead. Moving beyond the limitations of our mental processes, we can enter a realm of knowing. Instead of feeling separated from everyone, we can enjoy telepathic union and empathic sharing. Being constantly aware of our intuitive knowing and following what we know, we can be masters of our lives. In the deepest knowing of our heart consciousness, every aspect of our body speaks to us, giving us guidance that carries us into a life filled with joy and beauty. Everything in our experience is calling us to greater awareness of our true essence. Everything is vibration. You live in an ocean, much like the whales. It is an ocean of vibrations. You are learning to read, sense, and understand this language, the language of vibration. It carries the blueprints, the patterns, the forms, the ideas of creation of all things. That is why it is so important for humans to realize the part they play in evolution, in the uplifting of the dense vibrations of mass consciousness. We realize the difficulty of your task of holding a certain frequency, especially on your planet, which at this time is filled with discordant vibrations. Yet we encourage each one to strive at every moment to uplift their frequency a little, to continue to connect with one's heart and create the conscious shift in the feeling tones that you are sending out. We will remind you of a simple tool to clear any emotion. First, set the space by declaring that you are fully embodied, anchored to the planet. This intention calls forth your divine consciousness to be in partnership with your physical consciousness. This is your source of power. Next, invite divine beings to witness and support you as you transform the emotion or pattern or limited belief. There will be peace. There will be no war. There will be no trade agreements. Everything will flow according to vibration. Everything will be happening as though synchronicity was the rule of the day, and it will be, and you will be astonished by how much you don't need as fifth-dimensional beings. Therefore, we would advise you to focus more on being fifth-dimensional beings, on grounding in fifth-dimensional energies, and on clearing what you need to clear from your chakras in order to ascend, rather than focusing on and complaining about your broken systems and who needs to do what about them. The freedom to pursue your own unique path back to original oneness is a fundamental right endowed upon you by the Creator of all life. As a living being, you have the inalienable right to be who you are, and definitely not what someone else wants you to be in order that they can feel better about themselves. As we move away from the old reality and further into new reality consciousness, it is appropriate to celebrate our uniqueness and the individual paths that we have chosen to tread. Life is a cycle of experience, and its ultimate purpose is to learn how to reconnect with the spiritual joy which radiates from within our inner beings. The ways of the old reality included hierarchical thinking, where everyone should know their place in a pecking order, and people who are better at something would be suppressed so that they can't show up the others as inadequate. Jealousy was rife, and competition ensured that one party would win at the expense of someone else losing. As we learn to pay attention to our inner knowing in the consciousness of our heart, we gain confidence that it is always true. All of our encounters become symbolic forms of communication from within, enhancing our awareness. The qualities of all of this depend upon the energetic resonance of our attention. At any time, we can enter an expanded energetic spectrum in our awareness by our intention. A higher vibratory realm of experience already exists in the quantum field, which envelops us. It only requires our recognition and realization through our imaginary and emotional vibratory alignment with the consciousness of the heart of our being. In deepest gratitude, love and joy, we create its reality in our experience as we align ourselves with the consciousness of the Creator. Next, ask yourself what percent of the emotion is yours. This is an important question because we understand that it certainly feels like it is all yours. However, we assure you that only a small percentage is yours. You see, when any emotion is running through your body, you, as a sensitive, connect to the larger field of that emotional vibration that is in the collective. Then you do have 100% of that emotion activating all your circuits and systems. Realize that some of this emotion is yours, but you have also connected to the collective of that emotion. Take a deep breath and give your emotion of sadness, anger, fear, or frustration a sound. We encourage you to use this exercise. Be vigorous. Use your voice and the intention to transform all that you are feeling. Sound the emotions until it feels complete. Pause and think of an emotion you would rather feel. Now sound that into place. So you have released your emotions and transformed any of the collective emotions that you connected to. We call this process emotional and energetic alchemy. When you do this work, you are truly the alchemist. That's not your job. Your job is to work within the self, where you have all the power, and within the now, where you can offer a vibration that is different from the one you were offering in the previous moment. It doesn't have to be more complicated than that. As far as your relationships with extraterrestrials go, you will figure all of that out in the moment. Again, vibration will dictate everything, and so those who are ready for more contact will have it. Those who want more contact will get it. Those who want to travel will be able to, regardless of where they want to go. Don't try to sort it all out now and think that you have to have it all figured out before it can happen, because you don't and because you can't. What you can do is look after yourselves and those around you who need whatever gifts you currently have to offer. You can help raise the level of consciousness there on the planet, and you don't have to worry about what others are doing or not doing. You don't have to assume that anyone else is creating in your reality, because they aren't. And you can live a more empowered life as you continue to move forward, step by step, to the fifth dimension.